How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the LAIR. And today we're back in historic best of one. I call this one Desecrated Oven. But before we get into it, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channels with them. Also, don't forget, if you are going to be a new follower or subscriber on either my Twitch or YouTube channels, once you've done so, just reach out to me in the chat or the comments and say something like, hey, I just followed or subscribed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So very excited to be able to offer that to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's hop into it. So I figured we'd end the year off on some jank, of course. So this is mono black at its best. So onto the 1-drops, we have our full play set of Cauldron Familiar. She's a 1/1, and when she enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then we can sacrifice a food and return Cauldron Familiar from your graveyard to the battlefield. We have the full play set of Dread Wanderer. He's a 2/1 and he enters the battlefield tapped. And then we can activate his ability and return Dread Wanderer from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery and only if you have 1 or fewer cards in your hand. Full play set of Gutterbones. He's a 2/1 and he enters the battlefield tapped. And then we can activate his ability and return him from the graveyard to your hand. Activate this ability only during your turn and only if an opponent lost life this turn. Running the full play set of Spark Harvest. It's a sorcery speed. As an additional cost to cast this spell, either sacrifice a creature or pay 4, and we destroy target creature or planeswalker. You have the full play set of Village Rites at instant speed. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. We have the full play set of Witch's Oven. It's an artifact that we can tap and sacrifice a creature at any time and create a food token. And if the sacrificed creature's toughness was 4 or greater, create 2 food tokens instead. Onto the 2-drops, so you have the full play set of Skyclave Shade. He's a 3/1 that can be kicked. He cannot block. If he was kicked, he enters the battlefield with 2 additional 1/1 counters on him, and then he has the landfall ability. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under our control, if he was in our graveyard, we can cast him this turn. Onto the 3-drops, we have the full play set of Ayara, first of Locthwain. She's a 2/3, and whenever she or another black creature enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and we gain 1 life. And then we can tap her and sacrifice another black creature, draw a card. We have the full play set of Desecrated Tomb. It's another artifact that says whenever 1 or more creature cards leave your graveyard, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. And then we have the full play set of Heraldic Banner, another artifact. And when it enters the battlefield, we choose a color, and the creatures of the chosen color get +1/+0, and then we can tap it and add 1 mana of the chosen color. So before we talk about the deck, let's talk about the mana base. Very simple. We have 17 Swamps, 2 Castle Locthwain, 1 Cabal Stronghold. So basically, this is all revolving around the card Desecrated Tomb. So we want to be bringing creatures out of our graveyard consistently. So we do that with our Cauldron Familiar, our Dread Wanderer, our Gutterbones, and our Skyclave Shade. All of these creatures can come back pretty much by themselves, excluding the Cauldron Familiar, but that's why we're running 4 Witch's Ovens. And speaking of Witch's Ovens, I decided to run Heraldic Banner for a couple of reasons. Also to pump all of our creatures, since we're definitely an aggro deck, but also to help ramp as well. And that makes cards like Witch's Oven even better, because some of these creatures, if we have 1 or 2 Heraldic Banners, we can have them at 4 toughness. So then when we sacrifice, we get 2 tokens. So that means we could probably attack in with the Cauldron Familiar and then bring them back and then sack them to the oven, so we get 2 pings. And then that brings us to our final card, Ayara, which kind of holds everything together, helps us draw cards, and we get that ping damage every time a black creature enters the battlefield. That includes from the tomb. So we're looking to overwhelm our opponent, hopefully, and yeah, smack them in the face with some bats. We've got a 1.7 converted mana cost, running 20 creatures with 20 lands. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's hop into this. Let's see how we do. Reveries. Reveries. Alright, so we got a nice 3-lander here. We've got a nice curve into an Ayara. We will keep. Oh, we drove the oven too. I love it. Alright, so let's go Dreadwander first. Then we'll do Cat and Oven. Okay. Oh no, he quit. Alright. I will take it. Cauldron Familiar for the win. Got him. Alright, let's hop into another one. So hopefully the synergies in this deck will help us push through. Ancient Systems, I like that. Alright, so once again we have a 2-lander here. We have a couple 1-drops, Ayara, a Heraldic. Hopefully we'll draw into a land in the next 2 turns. Yeah, I'm going to do Gutterbones first, so we can go in for the 2 on the next play. So in this instance, then, I will Cauldron Familiar, and then we will just attack, and I'll hold up Village Rites. If he targets yeah. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Or I guess I should have saved him for blocking, huh? Oh well, it's already done. No blocks. Pass. Before the end of our turn, we'll sack Gutterbones. Looking for a land. There's a Skyclave. Nice, another Skyclave. So let's do this. Let's Heraldic. We'll name Black. We'll wait to play the cat. No, let's play the cat. Okay. I don't think he'll want to trade. Corpse Knight. Every creature enters the battlefield before each opponent loses 1 life. I guess we'll Ayara here. Attacks. Okay.
You're outnumbered.
Sure. good. Another Heraldic. Two, 4, 6, 8. I think we go for her, right? Love to draw into some removal. Ouch. 6, 9, 10, 11. Damn. Good game. That sucks. Cool deck, though. Very cool deck. I like it. Don't mind losing to Jank. I feel like this deck should be doing better. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky. Alright. I believe. Alright, so we've got a 2-lander here. We've got a Cauldron Familiar, Spark Harvest. We have the Witch's Oven. I think we keep this for sure. Playing Mike. Mono red. Okay, so it's Witch's Oven. Thing is though when he dies, wow. Okay, so we'll Witch's Oven, then we'll Cauldron Familiar. Okay, and we'll pass. Fair enough. Resolve. Resolve. Block you, block. Sack. Bring it back. Before the end of our turn, we'll sack again. Land is amazing. Play a Desecrated. We will pass. Alright, first piece is down. Can we do it? He's looking. It's like, what the hell? Okay. Resolve. Now we can double block or force maybe some action. If he wastes removal on the bat, that's fine with me too. Okay, there he goes. So this and this, pass. Okay. See if he village rights his robber. He doesn't. So we sack. Or I guess that was pointless, huh? I guess that was pointless. Should have just used a different blocker. Okay, so he's going for the dread. We will Cauldron. Okay. It's time for Ayara. And we'll pass. This time I'll do it right. I'll just block multiple targets. Pass. Okay, so we will pass. You will block you, because then you come home, and we'll block the damage. Seems good. Wonderful. Wow. Sure. Get the ping on. Now we can go in with some damage. Dread Wanderer comes back. Let's ping some more while he's tapped out. Okay, nice, nice. I don't see him doing enough damage to kill us. I think we got him. Got him. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. You know my slogan, anytime I beat mono red, it's puts a smile on my face. That was awesome. Ooh, got some packs. Let's check these packs out. Going to the Eldraine. Gems. Gems is always nice. And Zendikar, we get Hargan Intimidator. Okay. Some nice pickups there. Let's hop into another one. Chin Wonder. Alright. So we've got a 2-lander here. We've got a Cauldron. We've got some Skyclave Shades and 2 Spark Harvests. Seems reasonable. Let's sacrifice maybe. I think I'm okay. Saving the Spark Harvest for like a Mayhem Devil or like a Priest. Shocked in there. So maybe he's holding up a Devil. Okay. So let's play another Skyclave. Let's Spark Harvest, sacrifice creature, destroy the Woe Strider, sack him. Okay, preserve our Ayara. Okay, he's getting his scry on. One at the top, sucks. And we just go face with the Skyclave Shade. Blocks, that's perfect. They're just gonna keep coming back. Can I have to worry about these two? Okay, this is a collected company deck. So Jund Collective Company, that's cool. Dreadwood Butcher, sure. So I was not expecting that, that's for sure. He got rid of the Dreadwood already? Interesting. Okay, well, it's good to know this is a collected company deck. Claim the Firstborn, sure. Midnight Reaper, I'm sorry, is our new target. Okay, at the end of the turn, he sacks our creature, that's fine, and just bring it back. I'm gonna Gutterbones here, and then I'm going to Spark Harvest the Midnight Reaper. It's fine. The Mayhem Devil. Not much we could do there. Well, that was my mistake for... I was not expecting the collected company. But it's just such a good card, especially playing in Historic. I believe in the ping. We're getting We're playing some top tier decks, and we're doing pretty damn good, I'd say. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look again. Maybe we take out 3 village rights, and let's add in some Revenge of Ravens, maybe. Gems. Let's just see what we get here. Ashton Remembrance. White creature. Phyrexian Arena, maybe? Revenge. And I'll take out one village rights and put in one Phyrexian Arena. Let's try that. Experimenting. Snickledorf. Okay. Wow, so we got a 1-lander here. Bunch of 1-drops. Yeah, mulligan this. It seems much better. We have 3 lands. So we'll keep this. I think we'll return 1 land. Could be a mistake, but I feel like in the next 3 turns we should be able to draw a land, hopefully. So we'll go ahead and start off with the Dread Wanderer, since we don't know what we're dealing with. Okay. Next turn we Skyclave Shade, unless we draw a cat. Go. Okay, we got 5 damage on the board he has to worry about now. Thoughtseize, go ahead. Which one does he take? The Heraldic Banner, I'm sure. Yeah. Ugh. Alright. 3 colors? 4 colors. Don't care about that. Sure. Alright, we just need some land. 35% chance to draw a land. Whoa, Strider. Okay. Please give me a land. Please. Oh. Alright. Just gonna keep coming. So, okay. Should have blocked with a goat. And then sacked, right? Okay, sure. I'm scrying here. One at the top, that's always scary. Please. 36% chance to draw land. Crisis. Weird. Please give me land. There we go. Okay. Yep, he's looking at the Ayara. In that color scheme, he has access to much... Oh. What the hell kind of deck is this? It's jank. I love it. Alright. My turn, huh? Let's sack this guy. My turn. Play him or we play the Wanderer? Guess it doesn't matter, but we're less likely to draw. Sure. Vortex and turn. We can eat some food though, which is nice. Oh, Uro. Nasty. This guy's playing Hydroid Krasis, Nicole Ballas. I love it. So he's 3, 4, 5, 6. He needs 4, 5, 6, 7. So one more land. He's attacking. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. I am going to activate this, gain some life. I'm going to sack, since we can't attack it anyways. Cauldron Familiar, that is beautiful. So let's play this Cauldron Familiar. Let's play this Wanderer. Okay. Pass. Dragon God, sure.
The multiverse will bend to my will.
Permanent they control. I need my land, right? I guess you can have... The Wanderer.
Witness a moat of my power.
Curious to see what he does here, yeah. So we'll sack. And we'll sack. Get this revenge down. Yeah. This isn't a cold ballast deck? I'm not sure. Okay. I think you can have the land now. I'm good.
Let your weak minds crumble.
Okay. Just gotta do this before he kills it. Got him! I love it. I love it. Cool deck, though. Cool deck. Hello. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the jank. Once again, thank you to all of my subscribers and followers on Twitch and YouTube. It's been an awesome year, and I hope to continue into the next year and continue putting out a variety of videos for you guys to hopefully enjoy. But yeah, if you're going to be new to the channel, though, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and helps us out so much. Feel free to drop me a comment, talk about strategy, deck ideas, misplays. I read the comments daily. And if you have any friends or family that are into Magic, please share the channel with them. Also, don't forget, once you have followed or subscribed on either my Twitch or YouTube channels, once you've done so, just reach out to me in the chat or the comment and say something like, hey, I just subscribed or followed, and I can respond to you with an in-game code that you can use in Arena to unlock a mystery gift from Wizards. So very excited to be able to offer that to you guys. Thank you guys so much, and Happy New Year to you. I'll see you tomorrow.